me over there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Okay, I
we
think
have
this will be better.
9 persons that, but the 9th person, I think person is. So you have Asen Ileso, king. You have Queen Owadia, Ikeobi Oyemele, Victor, Rebecca Onoja, Amadi Isaiah, Ben Umar, to Osio Wanye, that make up this group 3 circle. The task is given to Ross so here the question is this: enter. Hello. For the 9th person, I think so you have a second leso, you have Queen Owadia, Ikeobi Oyebele. So the task given to us here, we have task 1 up to task 7. Amadi Isaiah. One person here is enter in a new country. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Elasu.
Okay.
Mr. Elasu, can you hear me?
Which is a little bit distracting me over here. Enter a new country and there is no permanent global there. This new country will be Thailand.
Please, can every other person mute their mic? Hold on. Their mic. Everybody mute your mic except the presenter. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
So, some questions are given to us here. That's task 1 up to task 7. The question of task 1 is this: enter in a new country and there is no permanent global there, Thailand, and then make some resources are available for us. The resources are $50,000. Knowledge received in the guidance school, and 18. You have to develop a plan of action for the number of registrations you will achieve over this period. The attention here is we are giving $50,000 to embark on this. Then the task 1, before we go into that country, we have to know of that Thailand. The capital city here is Bangkok, or they sometimes call it, and they have 76 provinces, just as we have it in Nigeria here, 6 provinces, and the 76 provinces they now divide it into 5 geopolitical groups. Here in Nigeria, the 6 geopolitical zones. Then the population there is 68.9 million. Our official language is called Thai, Buddhism. Then their currency is Thai baht. Their independence is 5th December 1927. Introduction of what we are going to do there is of the MMN there. MMM is a community of mutual aid established to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. 140 million participants worldwide, guided by principles based on honesty, trust, mutual aid, in order to ensure that no one is left out of our mission and to accomplish financial breakthrough and the Group 3 Circle 1 members have been MMM Global in that particular country. The projects that we have possible. Hence, we are going to give a detailed breakdown of how we intend to achieve this within a week. Budget of $50. Then, this is our approach. We approach down on how to embark on this, or how to launch the MMM Global in Thailand. Approaches. The first approach here is the online approach. We are going to employ the use of resources to carry out both marketing and some of the social media platforms to be used are the line. We have YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. And the other approach here is the offline approach. We are going to organize workshop over there. We have to execute the first day 3 guiders. The total number of guiders group is 9. 3 guiders will be delegated to the capital, and the remaining 6 guiders will be divided into a group of 3. That is 2-2. That will now make up group. We cover 3 densely populated cities in each provincial group. Move to their respective provinces. There, they will carry out a SWOT analysis. We all know what SWOT is. We will carry out a SWOT analysis that will help their presentation on MMM. For the seminars, equipped with T-shirts and other promotion materials. The number of registration we are make up this group is going to 10 new or 10 people that will join the MMM community. So when we multiply numbers of guiders, that's 90 new participants for the first week. All guiders are expected to employ an assistant because we speak our own language here is English, while in the Thailand they have their own language. So for that reason, we are going to employ that understand English. While we are speaking English to them, they will now be interpreting to their own people there. Interpreter or assistant that are smart. They have to be smart and ready to do the work. Preach the MMM ideology to the people over there. They should also be tech savvy to help us to educate and assist on the MMM ideology and benefits of MMM. Our assistants should be encouraged to get who will learn about MMM. To create an email address and telephone line where inquiries and complaints will be addressed. Then obtain telephone numbers of natives. That's, they have their own telephone number there. So we are going to also look for getting their own telephone number, sending them, inviting them to the seminar and all that. Then we create social media, which I mentioned earlier, the Facebook and some other promotion to encourage them there. Then the other one here, the 3, each group of guiders should prepare the documents and materials that will be presented during the seminar. The guiders also should come up with seminar, what we are going to present there. The guiders should come up with an agenda for the seminar presentation based on a survey carried out area of interest. Then the day 4, each group to rehearse the seminar presentation with their assistant or interpreter because we are going to speak English. We are speaking English. We already employ assistants. So why would tell them in English? This is exactly what we are going to do there or what we are about to do. Then the interpreter which we employ, we tell this is what we are saying. We have to rent 2 halls if the numbers of people or if the size of the hall cannot accommodate we are expecting. We rent 2 halls in 2 major areas in the province and fixed seminar day week. Then we also distribute MMM flyers in major malls, market, schools, bus stop, and some other. We can get people or create awareness. The 6th year, we have to present the seminar, which is the 7th. Sorry, the 6th is the seminar presentation. Then the 7th, I will report that this is exactly what we achieve our aims there. That is all about that task. Then we go to the other one here. So we have a budget given to us, and that budget is 50,000. Travel, we have to, while we are about going, we have to travel, we have to prepare for our traveling tickets, that's the local transportation. We have 9 guiders. Costs, the traveling fare here costs $450. When you multiply $450 by the numbers of guiders, that's 9 guiders, you have $50. Then we are going to rent we are going to get accommodation and feeding over there, which guider 300 multiplied by the 9 guiders, $1,700. We are going to rent hall, public address system, which amounts to this 200. Each of those things costs 280. When you multiply it by all these things, it will give us $20. Printed t-shirts, flyers, other promotion materials to $20. Then the social media targeted is 5,000. Interpreter, each interpreter, we are going to pay them, and there are 9 of them. So that $100 multiplied by the 9 interpreter, we are going to, it will give us $900 there. Of other miscellaneous expenses, which will amount to 1,800. Our cost here is a $35,000 as $50,000 cost as when you minus $50,000 from the total, give us $14. So we have balance of 14,000. Then the tax 2 here passed. The average contribution of a participant to the structure is around $3. Under the regulation of MMM, provide at least 30% growth in terms of participant payments, starting with the first contribution. Your task is to calculate how much and contribution you have to ensure in the next 3 weeks in order to be able to make payments to the older participants. Write down your plan of action for 3 weeks under the above condition. Find out what resources you need and how you are going to use them. New participants and money raised during this period. First, you will have to attract. Then task, we know we have 9 guiders. With 9 guiders in Thailand, we are going to achieve 90. That is providing a 10. So 10 multiplied by guiders, it will give us 90 registration. Last week, $3 was given to us. $100 multiplied by the 90 registration, $7,000. Then our first month growth, which is 30%, multiplied by the 27,000, it will give us 8,000. Sorry, the 27,000 of 27,000 to give us 100. Registration bonus is $20. Multiplied by registration, it will give us 800 to be provided in the next 3 weeks. Sum up all these ones, it will give us $36,900. So $36,900 minus 1,000 first week contribution, it will give us 9,900. $300 $33 of that week. Hello. Hello. Hello, is anybody here? Hello. Is my mentor with me here? Hello? Plan of action for the next 3 weeks. Resources, offline promotion using one-to-one approach, online promotion using line software platforms. With the help of our interpreters, publicize MMM in communities in Thailand using the readily available flyers. Through media awareness using Facebook and YouTube. As we have 90 participants on ground, 3 ways we are going to task to give us 170 all registration. Yeah? Hear me there? Hello?
I can hear you. Hello?
Okay. Money raised during the period is 3. Can you hear me?
Who is obstructing who's including the listening? Now let the leader speak, please. Is it the mentor?
Okay. So numbers of new participants. I'm talking about the plan of action for the next 3 weeks. So our approach the required resources we are going to use is the offline promotion using one-to-one approach. We can also use the online promotion using other social media platform. Our interpreter will go out to publicize MMM in cities and communities. The readily available flyers, create more social media awareness using Facebook and YouTube. And we already have 90 participants or grant with the 3 weeks we are going to launch MMM there. Sorry, we are going to embark on this task. It will give us 90 multiplied by the 3 weeks. 170. Money raised during the period is by $300 to give us 81. Achieve the plan of raising 81 ways, we will be able to pay the first set of participants without that's 3 down. A month has passed. A month has passed. You are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the result of dynamics of growth, the number of new participants and contribution for the next. We have 90 in our first month participants. We have 90 registration. By the 4 weeks, it will give us 360 participants. Then the second month, assuming each participant sign, it will give us 1,520 multiplied by 3, up to 460 of the 9 guiders. So 90 multiplied by 4, it will give us 360. 360 plus 460 plus to give us 4,020 participants. That's the total number of participants in the second month. It will be 4,920 participants. Contribution $300. The total PH amount received from participants in the second month will be multiplied by that. The second month participant, that is 4,920, $170. Sorry, 1,476,000. Then just the 30% of 1,076,000, it will give us $442,000. Registration bonus is 20 multiplied by the participants, that is 4,005 new participants. $20 multiplied by this one, it will give us $91,200. Referral bonus on new registration is 1,000 multiplied by the $300, which will amount to $4. Then the 10% multiplied by the bonus of $442,800, it will give us 280. That's the registration bonus of 10%. Get amount to be provided at the end of the will be $1,000,000 plus $42,891,200, 42,280, and at the end of it all, when we together, it will give us $2,980,000. That's the total amount to be provided. Get help amount to be provided at the end of. Difference between get H amount for the second month will be, that's the total get help minus PH. It will give us 680,000. Number of participants required for those who contributed in the second month to be paid is $618 divided by the $300 to give us 60 participants. So the total number that are required to be paid for that second month 1,060 participants. Then after 3 months, you have the number of participants and deposit that. Now you can calculate what you need to organize month. A week after the start of the MMM, there is local holiday in Thailand, which is celebrated during a week. In this period, the activity of registration falls 5%. Make a plan of actions for a month. What resources and how you should use them. Amount of contribution and participants for the development of task
Hello, hold on,
solution.
Please, are you the only ones doing the presentation? Because you've taken tax 1 through to this one and no other. Is it that you guys are assigned
we are
you
supposed
be
to
the group leader and you
but
still be the presenter?
supposed to do it together, but because of the network, so there is like a way in. Thank you, sir.
All right. In that case, just continue. Okay.
Task force solution. At the beginning of the 2nd week of our 3rd month, in courses a 75 in our weekly registration. Is 25% of 90 new registration instead of 90. For important for us to make up the 5.5, that is 90 minus 22.5, many 2 weeks of the month. This means that the total number of registration required in the next 2 weeks is 7.5 plus 90. That is 247.5. That's approximately 248. Total contribution required in the next 2 weeks is 248 multiplied by $300 equal to 74,003. Each guider is required to new participants and a total contribution of 12,400 in the remaining month. That's 12,375 in the remaining days of the month. So the plan of action for a month. Add the 390 short, this 222.75. The rest of the month and divide the new, that's 618,000 plus among all the 6 guiders. This implies that you have to get 6 new participants in the remaining days of the month. In this figure, a promo that will enable participants 5 or more downlines. Cash price. 9 all cities of each province. Hold finance where possible. Use the holiday advantage to embark on door-to-door publicity. Encourage the use of internet banking as it is more convenient and easier for participants to provide help. Publicity during the holiday will increase registration. Be more on social media during the holidays. 10% bonus on 10 new registration for the in the holidays period. That is the end of the task. Now in task 5, work out of new registrations to cover the cost of the current deposit. It is necessary to analyze the plan of actions. What are the resources? How many participant contributions to get tuition results? Due to lack of funds, there are delays in payments. Seeing that neither make their nor attract new members. At this point, mode will be the best option. But are not help inviting new participants. Participants will be able to provide help, able to get help until after 2 months. At this point, the system would have adjusted itself, this recruitment more effective, informed that they need to intensify their effort, putting more members, so that the system will have up to about participants to provide help at an average of. If this is achieved, $900,000, which will be injected into the system, enough to pay out the existing member. The online one promotional strategy will be adopted. Task 6. During this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Almost reduced to 0. The old members do not attract anyone. Contributions to situation. A pause mode is in which all the old Mavros are frozen and will be drawn when the situation will right itself. New deposits grow as per old condition. Closing and available. Make your plan of action for another sources, contributions, and members. So we have to educate members on the implication of pause mode, on going into the public about the pause mode, so it doesn't discourage others from participating in MMM. Participants to avoid panic that will affect the community. Guide us and to educate their downlines. Educate members in terms of age, how much the system needs to get back into full swing. Contributions from the guidance from $50,000 can be used community for the period of for the period to sustain ability. Task 7. Your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. All the Mavros are removed from the beginning. Serious negative impact of the members and unfavorable responses. Negative activities in the mass media. Make a fresh start. A plan of actions under specified Task 7 solution. We will do the following. Learn from guiders in countries where such has happened. How to ensure that the same thing does not repeat itself. Invite guiders to Thailand table meeting to address the situation forward. Embark on massive publicity through the social media and other publicity. Organize more meetings and trainings to old members. Control the media by breaking the news and explaining the situation in details. Their attention to the legality of MMM. So this is the end of my Group 3 Circle 1 MMM Guidance School presentation. And together we change the world.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Group Leader, Mr. Lois. Am I correct? Ileso. Okay. Ileso, you have done a wonderful job on behalf of members of 3 Circle 1. So we call it, before we call it a day, who is that? Who is that? Everybody mute your mic. So before we call it today, I just want to put in a little question before you guys. Now, this business game presentation you have done, how can you liken the situation of what happened in Thailand currently happening in Nigeria? So anybody, please. Apart from the group leader, let me start from. Kindly unmute your mic and talk to me. EKOB, unmute your mic.
Okay, sir.
And attend to my question.
Can you hear me, sir?
Okay. All right. Yes, please.
Please repeat the question.
Did you get the question? Okay, I said,
sir.
What happened in Thailand? How can you liken it to what is happening in MMM Nigeria?
From my own understanding,
okay.
And experience so far in MMM, after the post mode in the month of December was activated, there were a lot of panics that MMM is going to crash, MMM is going to run away with our money. Despite the fact I myself wasn't together then, I tried to talk to my darlings to calm down. It is only a post mode. I myself, I even gave them an example that MMM get paused on December 14th. I paid a participant, my own PH, on 16th. Example, they should relax and do not panic. That panic and media will always be an enemy to MMM. And so far, for me and my darlings, they have been calm. They keep on calling me. So also my friends who are into MMM that are not even my darlings, they run to me, they come to me. I try to explain. They should relax. Everything will be in order. That I even trust MMM more than business like here in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. EKOB. And Melin.
Hello, yes, sir.
Okay, Melin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your contribution to this. How can you liken the business game you have done, MMM Nigeria? And can you tell us how you've been able to calm the panic in the system?
Okay, yeah.
Every other person, mute your mic.
It can be, there's a way we can liken what happened in Thailand, you know, and what is currently happening in Nigeria.
Mr. EKOB, the difference is that, mute your mic, please. All right, please.
The difference is that while in Thailand, it's going to be a new, you know, entrant. We're entering the country for the first time and trying to start up the MMM Global there. In Nigeria, MMM has been around for some time, but the situation is that because of wrong media publication and attacks from other financial institutions, we now experience panic from the system and so on and so forth. So the likelihood is the responsibility of the guiders. So the guiders now have a responsibility, just as we're supposed to do in Thailand. That's what we're supposed to do in Nigeria. And sir, so we are supposed to put the same effort. We're supposed to put the similar effort. Each guider has to explain to his downline, you know, the ideology to explain that MMM is not crashing, MMM is still strong and is doing well. So it is that will keep the system going. Hello. Hello.
All right, Melanie. Thank you very much for that contribution. And the last person, Queen, can you unmute your mic and talk to me, please? All right, Queen, unmute your mic and talk to me. Okay, Queen, how can you liken what happened in Thailand from your business game and that of MMM Nigeria? And also tell me how you've been handling the issue of panic in your structure. Queen, can you hear me? All right, I don't think Queen can hear me. Once again, members of
Okay. Since
all right, Queen is not okay. All right, once again, I want to say congratulations to members of Circle 1. You have done a wonderful presentation. So do have a wonderful time and make sure you calm your downlines. Tell them there is no need to panic. There is no need to listen to what the media are saying. Always give them the mindset that MMM still lives. MMM is coming back. MMM is better and MMM is stronger. So I want to give you the assurance by virtue of my experience and by virtue of your experience that MMM is coming back stronger and better. A few days, the system will be balanced. Within a few days or a few weeks, the system will be balanced. So everybody can GH, everybody can PH, whatever you want to do. So very much, group leader, thank you very much, members of SECO 1. So B, thank you very much. You did a wonderful contribution. Melin, you okay?
Thank you, sir.
Queen, though we did not hear your, and group leader, you did a wonderful one. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night rest. So for those of you who are not able to join this meeting, you can tell them, share this link with them, and they can go to YouTube. They will be able to watch this live presentation. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night rest. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay. Good night, everyone.